Hello, my friend. Amner Hunter here from amnerhunter.com. Happy to spend some time with you in another video. So today I want to share with you a couple of cool new free plugins, and also I want to check out a couple of new and interesting deals in some new music production tools, right? This is an ongoing weekly series that I do where I check out free plugins and also some important deals, relevant deals, right? As usual, you will find all of the applicable links in the video description and first comment, and of course I will make sure to put timestamps as well in case that you want to move around between the mini segments of the video, right? Let me show you quickly the plugins we're going to be checking out today, right? For today's topic, we have this free plugin. You need to enter in a sort of giveaway competition. It's completely free, right? Here at Plugin Boutique, right? And this is the link that you will be directed to. It's a remix challenge here at Plugin Boutique, and by entering in this remix challenge, you will get directly to your email a coupon code to use here at Plugin Boutique to drop this $29 price to zero, right? Of this new virtual instrument. This is the latest virtual instrument in this Bloom series by Excite Audio. This is the Kshmr LITE, okay? Next up, we have a new sample library for Decent Sampler, which is free as well, and virtual instrument by Venus Theory, you know, the YouTuber. And this is the Aura's LAIR, right? Also completely free, of course, as well as all the Decent Sampler sample packs and virtual instruments. Moving on to the deals, we have a new multi-effect plugin by Izotope. We're going to be checking out the Fxeq. It has a cross-grade offer in case that you own other Izotope products, or one Izotope product, right, of $39 if you have that option, or if you buy it like from scratch without any additional Izotope products on your account, it costs $55. Okay, so this is a multi-effect we're going to be checking out, and let's remember that in any purchase here at Plugin Boutique, you get a free plugin additionally, right? Every month is changing, and this month is the Hertz Instruments Gain Stage Pro, an automatic gain staging plugin, something like that. And also, Waves Audio just released today, some hours ago, the InTrigger drum replacer, a smart drum replacer. I have been testing this plugin today, and it's very, very cool. The results that you get, introductory price of $49.99, 44% off is in this new smart trigger and drum replacer plugin. So before we begin with the content, let me invite you quickly to my website, amnerhunter.com, where you can get some additional free stuff, such as some free PDF guides and ebooks, some extra free tools, such as some collections of guitar impulses and drum sample packs, and don't forget to check out this channel or my blog, which I am updating almost on a daily basis. And also let me invite you to my second channel, which is called Amner Hunter Makes Music, a channel that is going to be dedicated entirely to create songs from scratch, from the initial ideas to the final products. I'm gonna do a series of live streams, maybe half an hour, 40-minute live streams, and we're going to build songs using the tools that we have. And hopefully, and one of the goals of this second channel is to create more music and to inspire you guys to also create your own songs, your own music. You can also follow along with me, and we can create something cool and share as much music as we can, because I think ultimately is the goal of all of this that we do and dealing with plugins and all that. I think the main goal is to write music and release and publish music out there. I am gonna be hosting some plugin giveaways here and there, so make sure to subscribe if you're interested in that type of content. The link is also in the video description. And let me know if you're here in the live stream. I'm always happy and interested to know your opinions about these new tools that are coming out. Bruce Wayne is here. Hello, Bruce. Thanks a lot, my friend. I appreciate it very much. All right. So now it's time to move on to my DAW, and let's start with the free plugins, okay? So we have the Bloom Kshmr. This is the latest plugin, like I mentioned, in this Bloom series by Waves Audio. This is a virtual instrument, right? It's sample-based and also loop-based virtual instrument. So it has all of the sounds here can be one-shots, can be individual samples, or also loops, pretty cool loops, and you can blend all things together. And this is an ethnic Indian based instrument, right? It covers a wide range of Indian and South Asian instruments, right? Such as sitar, also some percussive instruments from that part of the world, also some vocal chops that are like usual in that part of the world, right? A lot of different ethnic instruments and effects and stuff like that. So down here in these white triangles are the white keys on your keyboard, right? And they can play either some individual one shots. we're going to be checking them out in a moment, or they can also play some loops, right? The triangles upside down in orange are like the black keys on your keyboard, and they morph the sounds when you leave those keys pressed, and you combine them with a white key on your keyboard, right? Or here, for instance, in the plugin itself. And also it can be set to a major or minor key, depending on what key you're working on and stuff like that, right? It has 4 macro controls, as all of the LITE versions of other Bloom series of instruments by Waves Audio. Here we have a lo-fi effect, right? We have also tube, saturation, we have width, stereo width, and we have reverb space, right? There are 75 presets included in the LITE version, the one that you get for free, right? Different presets: song starter, experimental effects, melodic, percussive, and vocals. And remember that you need to enter to this free remix challenge at Plugin Boutique, right? Of course, you don't need to participate. Maybe you want, but by entering in the contest, it's completely free. You get a coupon code for this plugin to use it at Plugin Boutique, right? So let's check out some sounds here. I'm gonna turn it on, and let's go through. So this is a loop, okay? Some ethnic percussive stuff. Okay, there are some flutes as well, some ethnic flutes. This is a loop. Okay, Indian flutes. Some string instruments as well. Yeah, the sitar. Cool. Okay. Like a violin. And some vocal chops as well. Right, so let me play you some different notes here. MIDI notes that I have here. Using different combinations, right? And let's check out some presets here, for instance. Let's go to experimental. Okay, lo-fi. Saturation. some width and space. So yeah, you can get very creative, right? Not necessarily for ethnic music or something like that. Let's go to another one. Drones, right? Cool. Okay. Flute. Flutter, stutter. Okay, let's check out another category here. Fx ancestors. Lo-fi. Back in time. What else we have? Melodic. Ethereal flute. Percussive. Let's change to another one. Vocals. Ethereal choir. Sounds cool. Nice decay. Heavenly voices. All right, and yeah, those are the categories. Let's check out Song Starter here. Just one more. Okay, so that's the Bloom Kshmr LITE by Fxeq Audio, right? Let's check out the next one. Is also a virtual instrument or Descent Sampler, right? You need to first download and install Descent Sampler, and then you load the libraries. So this is the Auras LAIR by Venus Theory. This virtual instrument, it's a combination of huge soundscapes, some obscure, dark, atmospheric landscapes and stuff like that, right? Some ambient stuff, ambient sounds, pads, stuff like that, right? It has the usual controls and other auras. This is a series of sample libraries by Venus Theory, the auras, and it has ADSR, right? Attack, decay, sustain, and release for things dynamic and stuff like that. It has 4 layers that you can blend. Here in the center, the 4 are blended together, right? Or you can go to layer A, layer C, D, or B, right? Stuff like that. Or here in the center to combine all of them. We have dynamics. We have filters as well, right? The frequency, the resonance, and we have some effects as well, such as delay and reverb. It has some presets available, 21 presets to be more precise. So let's check out some audio examples. This is the main sound, the initial preset. Let's go to another one. Another one. Okay, atmospheres of that kind. Midnight Sermon. Okay, another one, Hollow Saints. Bone Choir. And we have 21 of them. Let's go to LITE. Check this one out. Some disruption there. Husk Sacrificial. Filter. You can make any sound to be more like Pat by increasing the attack here. Check it out. Okay, so this is the Auras layer by Venus Theory. Let's move on to the deals in this list. Izotope released yesterday actually the Fxeq. This is a multi-effect that combines the plugins in... I think I have never seen this way of combining plugins, right, in a single user interface, because we have 5 effects inside this plugin, right? We have saturation, we have different types of saturation, we have satin, tape, grift, foldback, snap, bump, steel, carrot, right? These are types of saturation, but the unusual thing is that we use curves as in an EQ to add the effect to the main sound, right? We have 6 nodes here, 6 bands, up to 6 bands that we can use, and we are going to be affecting the sound, in this case, saturating the sound in this particular part of the frequency spectrum, right? In this range and stuff like that. We can add more bands here. And okay, so we have all of these types of saturation. We have drive and tilt. This is the amount of saturation, of course. 4x oversampling. We have this mode like module. Next module is reverb, right? We have 3 types of reverb: whole chamber plate, pre-delay and decay, can be synchronized also to the project's tempo, and we're going to be adding the delay like in different right, adding that. So it will create some very unusual, I think, very unusual curves, right, within the initial sound. There are some presets available. We're going through some of them, of course, but I think it's an unusual and creative way to use these effects. And we have also delay, right? The same 6 modules apply here. We can add delay to a specific frequency range of the main sound, right? We have 4 delay types here. This is the time of the delay, the feedback, and it can be synchronized as well to the project's tempo. We have modulation as well. We have chorus, doubler, phaser, and flanger, right? Also the same applies. So we are going to be using it as an EQ. That's something unusual, I think, but it can get very creative, I think, right? You can get very creative by imagine just doing all of these different curves and applying these 5 effects to a sound, affecting it in different ways in different parts of the frequency spectrum. Yeah, it's not... I think I haven't seen these types of effects or multi-effects. And by the way, you can also change the shape of these nodes. Like for instance, here we have this shape. We have a bell curve. We have like a low shelf or high shelf, right? Stuff like that. And we can like make it wider or narrower. So yeah, it's like an EQ, but you're not adding equalization, you are adding effects. In this case, 5 effects. And finally, we have the lo-fi. We have 4 lo-fi sounds here: radio, cassette, vinyl, and tape. And we increase like the age of the sound with this wear wobble effect, movement also. and fluctuations to the sound, right? Also, we have this button, FX only. We are going to only listen to the effect of this plugin, not the original sound. Only the effects applied, not the original sound. If we engage this FX only, we have a limiter to avoid any overloading the output or something, right? Or clipping or something like that. And we have also a mount. Of course, it's a blend. Also, this is a cool thing. The whole thing can be blended to taste with the original sound, right? 100% is there, but we can go 50% only and apply just a tiny amount of these 5 effects in action. We have also a randomize icon here. It will randomize all of the functions, right? So let's check it out on drums here first. Okay, so there we go. For instance, if I saturate this, okay, so there I'm saturating. Let me turn off. Oh, everything is turned on here. Let me turn off the other modules. Only saturation, right? We can saturate the lows as well. Let's increase the drive. Let's engage the limiter here. And FX only. Let's go through different types of saturation. Grit, fold back, snap, steal, alright, and let's add some reverb. Like only reverb to the mid-range, right, in this case. Chamber, plate, leaving the lows and highs outside this. Delay, this one can be very creative, right, because you are adding delay to different parts of the frequency spectrum. Let's for instance add here on the highs only. Feedback, classic delay, reverse, crunch, ping pong as well. Nice. Modulation, chorus, doubler, phaser, flanger. And finally lo-fi. Okay. And very cool because we can blend it to taste. No effect. This is the FX only. Kick puncher, lo-fi drum loop. Okay, so only delay and reverb here. Okay, cool. Let's check it out also on vocals as well. I was interested to hear it on vocals.
Long dead and gone, there is no one.
Let's check out some praises here.
Long dead and gone, nowhere to run, hard Heart into stone.
Okay, we are applying reverb and delay to the highs.
Gone, there is no one. Long dead and gone. Nowhere to run.
You can increase more the
Heart
effect.
into stone. Love into groan. Heart into stone.
Nice.
My downfall. Long dead and gone.
Here we have a saturation, modulation, lo-fi as well.
Long dead and gone. There is
no
no
reverb.
one. Long dead and gone. Nowhere to run. Heart
mid-range.
into stone. Love into groan. Heart in. Long dead and gone. There is no one. Dead and gone. Nowhere.
Let's go.
Long
Again.
dead and gone. There is no one.
Cool. I really like also the reverse delay. Let's check it out.
Long dead and gone. There is no one. Long dead and gone. Nowhere to run.
Cool. Yeah, very, very creative. You can get very creative with this. Definitely.
Long dead and gone. There is no one.
Yeah. Cool new way to use a multi-effect for mixing and stuff like that,
Long
right?
dead and gone. There is no one.
The different layers that you can blend to taste is pretty
Long
cool.
dead and gone. There is no one. Long dead and gone. Nowhere to run. Heart into stone. Love into ground.
Cool, so that's the Fxeq by Izotope, brand new plugin from them. Let's move on to the last plugin in this list. This is the latest plugin released just today by Waves Audio. This is the InTrigger Drum Replacer plugin, a smart plugin to replace, if you want, like entirely the parts of the drum kit, or if you want to blend drum samples with the original signal. It's also possible, of course. The cool thing about this plugin is that it has a smart algorithm. When you click here on Learn, it will analyze the whatever drums you present to the plugin, right? It will analyze them, and it will set the threshold. It will set them automatically, so you don't need to do anything manually. It will only focus on what you tell the plugin to focus on. That's a pretty cool thing. The target, yeah, because sometimes you are replacing drums and stuff like that, but the trigger, it's also replacing maybe some leakage or some bleed on the microphone from other parts of the kit and stuff like that. So in this case, it's only going to replace whatever you wanted to replace and whatever the target that you set here, but it has a smart algorithm, and it will learn, it will focus on the source that you provided, right? For instance, kick drums, snares, toms, and stuff like that, right? It has, besides that, you can, let me just turn it on here. Okay, so that you can see here, this in blue, it's what the plugin is like focused on replacing. Whatever you have in red here, it's ignoring it, and you can use this target to maybe replace some other sounds, but usually you don't want the plugin or the drum replacer to replace like leakage in that microphone. For instance, on the kick drum you might have leakage of the snare or tom hits or something like that, but in this case we can get very focused only on the source, which is the main source, which is the kick drum in this case, right? With this target that we have here, we can blend different layers of samples, right? For instance, in this case I have 3 different samples for kicks, right? And we can turn them off and turn them on here. we can blend them to taste. For instance, these three kick drum samples can be blended to taste with the volume, right? The volume from each one of them. We can tune them differently. We can delay them a bit. We can solo each sample, right? So we have the option to use the 3 layers of kick drums, for instance, in this case, or we can the plugin can use it in sequence, like the first one, second, third one. It will audition, right, for the first one in order, right, in sequence, and then it will randomize the order of auditioning the samples, or also changing the velocity. I usually like all layers because I am auditioning and hearing all of the samples at once, right? Replacing the kick drum, and of course you select how much you want to replace of the main source here in this button to the bottom right. We can select the source, only listening to the source. We can select only the trigger, right? Only the replacing, or a blend here in the middle, 50%. It's like a mix knob, right? Blend and stuff like that, okay? It also has a gate as well. Sometimes it's useful, of course, to have. And we can add more samples here of our own drum sample library, right? Or another cool thing, if you own the Waves Cosmos, which is like a huge organizer for all of the all of your samples, besides some other Waves samples for many different sounds and synths and all that. But in this case, we're interested in drum samples. We can, if you click on this like magnifying glass icon, you're going to open up here within the DAW, the Cosmos, and you can look for let me show it to you, that app, right? I don't have it loaded here on my DAW, but I have it here on my desktop. So here it is, right? This is the Cosmos app, and here we can sort through different samples. Let's say, for instance, snare, and all of the samples are going to appear here. We can add more folders. We can locate the samples and have them here organized by categories, by different categories, tags. We can use tags. We can key in BPM as well, in case that you have like some other loops, or synth loops, or synth samples, or vocal samples. But in this case, we're interested in drums, right? So for instance, we can use, for instance, this tag drums, and we're going to be using all of these. And within the ReTrigger plugin by Waves, you can add these samples to the plugin. Like we can addition them here as well. These are fills, right? But we have also one shots like these. For instance, if we look for kicks, we have one shots, right? And all of these samples can be used. Okay, let's go back to this. Here it is. Okay, so now let's use it. Let's put it to action here. I have this drum sound. Okay, I haven't used any samples yet for trigger. So let's click here on learning, and it's going to locate automatically the correct threshold for this source, and now it's there. It's only identifying the kick drum here in blue, and it's leaving other sounds, right? For instance, here in the kick drum. If I reduce this, we have snare, we have, right? But the way it left it, it was only focusing on the kick drum. There is isolating the kick drum, right? Pretty cool. So it does it automatically with the learn function. In seconds, you have instant threshold. You can adjust it, of course, but it's pretty smart, and it does it automatically. Very cool. So now let's start using the samples that I have loaded here. Okay, I have this first initial kick drum. No trigger, trigger engaged. We can add a second layer, another kick drum, for instance. All right, this one has a bit of reverb, more room sound, and let's okay, so I have another one here, by the way. This one, the first one. Okay, and we can choose only to listen to the trigger. So this is the kick drum before, after, or we can combine source and trigger here in the middle. Let's say that we don't want as much as and let's hear it in the context of the full drum kit here. First off, listen to the kick drum, right? There we replaced. We still have the natural sound of the kick drum. There is only triggered, only source. Very, very cool. And now let me turn this down a bit. Now let's replace the snare, right? This is the organic natural snare in this drum kit, and let's detect automatically the hits so that it sets the threshold correctly. Let's click here on learn and turn on the plugin. It's analyzing, it's leaving only what we want to focus on. If we increase here, we only focus on this sound. If we decrease this, it starts to catch other things, right? But we don't want that. We don't want cymbal bleed or sometimes. So in this case, only in blue, right? The snare. There we go. Here we have the gate. Okay. Let's start blending. I have 4 samples here. And by the way, these samples are from the Cosmos library from Waves. But you can use third-party samples. You can drag and drop them here. It's pretty cool. So this is the trigger. Let's add another layer of snare. Okay, another. I have 4 here in line. There you have it. Before, only the samples, only the source, 50-50. And let's check it out in context of the full mix. I'm sorry, the full drum kit first. So first off, focus on the snare, right? And we can blend it to taste with the volume here, output. A smart way to replace drums, that's a big one. Pretty cool. This smart threshold is super cool. It saves a lot of huge amounts of time. Very impressive plugin. Let's check it out in context of the full mix now. I'm gonna turn off the 2 instances of InTrigger. Huge difference. More polished. You can still leave the natural feel, natural sound with this blend that we have, source and trigger. So yeah, very impressive plugin, I think, by Waves Audio. Let me know what you think of these plugins, my friends. Let me know what you think of the InTrigger and the other ones, the one from Izotope or the one from Venus Theory or Excite Audio. I'm always happy and interested to know your opinions about these tools, right? Let's see if I have some comments here in the live stream. Yes, there are. Bruce Wayne, Alex, Abner, hello Alex, Badusha, Acoustic is here, hello Acoustic, Dr. Matt Zappa, oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Cal Golden says, oh baby, more deals, that's what I'm talking about. Hope everyone here is doing well. Thanks a lot, Cal, for your well wishes, my friend. Dave Ian, hi Abner, hi everyone. Carmelo Dalson says, hi Abner, how are you? My friend, the plugins are whoa, no talk. Thank you for sharing them. Have a beautiful night. Thanks a lot, Carmelo. Appreciate the kind words, my friend. Octavius 8-Ball, what's up? Thank you for all the info tonight and hope all is well. Good night, all. Good night, call. And so there you go, my friends. Amazing plugins, I think, this week. Let me know what's your favorite out of them. And before we leave, let me invite you one last time to my website, amnorhunter.com. You can get some additional free stuff, free PDF guides and ebooks, some extra free tools, drum sample packs, impulse response packages. Don't forget to check out this channel or my blog. I'm updating it almost on a daily basis with tons of content like this, especially free resources, right? And check out my second channel, a channel that is going to be dedicated entirely to create songs and music from scratch using plugins. It's called Amner Hunter Makes Music. The link is in the video description as well. Subscribe for that. I'm going to be hosting giveaways here and there as much as possible to provide you guys with free tools to hopefully inspire you to create your own songs and music, right? Thanks a lot for watching. It was a pleasure. Take care, and I will be seeing you very soon. Bye-bye.